Hi guys, welcome to Living with Ulcerative Colitis. I'm Maya, and today's video we are going to be talking about the second part of the J-pouch surgery. So the J-pouch surgery can be done in one part, two parts, or three parts. The two-part surgery is the most common, and the one-part surgery is less common because of risk of infection and other things. The three-part surgery is first taking out the colon and connecting the small intestine, the end of the small intestines, and making it into a stoma that is on your side. And this is to give the rectum time to heal, and this is to give the end of the small intestine time to heal. And then the second part, this part, is when you connect the end of the small intestines to a newly constructed rectum, and then higher up the small intestines we create a new stoma that is going to be on your side again, but it's not the same stoma as before because that one was at the end of the small intestine. And so I'm going to first give you some tips and tricks on how to prepare for your second surgery. And one of the things that my ostomy nurses and my doctor told me to do was to keep active. And while you're in the hospital, they encourage you to be active, and a nurse comes around and they get you out of bed and you start walking around. But once you leave the hospital, they know that it's now up to you to continue to be active. And even if you don't like exercise and you're somebody like me, staying active is just keep moving despite the discomfort that it can cause, because it helps you heal. Getting a lot of fresh air. I would just kind of sit outside or sit in my front yard or go sit at a park, and that would help me get some fresh air for the day. You don't really have to be doing anything because after your first surgery you are really exhausted, but just getting some fresh air. And the third thing is to maintain a healthy diet. This is important because you need to reach a healthy weight for your doctor to approve your surgery. And a healthy weight also helps your body's immune system be able to have the surgery and for you to heal later on. And so now going on to what happens on surgery day. The one thing is you come into the surgery. The one thing is you will come in on surgery day after 12 hours of being MPO or being put on a liquid diet, and this is so that your body is clear enough and the doctors can see, and your small intestines is clear. And on the surgery day, your surgery is likely to take between 4 to 6 hours, and that is including prep and the surgery itself. And then people, for the second surgery, I stayed at the hospital for I think 1 week after, and this was because this is to limit complications, and so that you don't go home right after, and they can get a gauge on if the surgery was successful, if the connection between the stoma is good and you have a strong output. This also helps to limit bowel obstructions, because you have a doctor on hand that you can ask questions, and the first week you're getting more familiar with your now new stoma, so you don't want to leave immediately because you just learn more about it. If you're at some hospitals, you will be given an ostomy nurse, and this ostomy nurse explains the new things that you might be able to eat. Like your diet might get bigger, so some things that you couldn't eat with the first stoma you can eat with the second, and then the stuff that you did before The stuff you did before, between the first and the second surgery, you do after the second surgery to prepare for the third surgery. And so I hoped this video was helpful. Please like, share, subscribe, and press the bell for notifications. Bye guys!